crazy out here, y'all. Stay focused. Let's go, KD. Take a look around you, look at find your way, babe. Yeah, take a look around you, look at find your way, babe.
Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the rule. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Hey, you the one that say that. You and me go way back. When this whole thing over, I'ma send my invoice payday. You don't wanna say that. You don't want this payback. I keep my composure, this my kingdom, nigga, stay back. We had a couple of moments, you had a choice, nigga, on it. Your real colors, they showing. I'm real, nigga, I'm focused. When I come around, I'm fly with it. Stay moving, do buy with it. New sound, just vibe with it. Same truth and we die with it. I see it like it's an obstacle. I never sit on the fence. Nothing to me is impossible. Music of means to the end. Most of the shit is illogical. All of y'all niggas depend on what they pretend. Just think what you had, stop looking at trends. You wearing your eyes like it's topical.
Clearly now, the pain is gone, the fame is on, and they play my songs. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, it's real.
Yeah, I ain't talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the rule. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. New era, I got y'all. Real game, we pop off, no knockoffs. Open eyes, we watch out. Mobilize, won't cop out. COVID-19 cops out, don't flop now. Open skies, we fly now. New agenda, they try now. Most y'all getting real scared of the headlines when you find out. End game getting real near. If you don't know, you behind now. Behind the times, government hide behind the lines. Most brands trying to monetize. All of us have to stay inside, don't socialize. Yeah, talk is talk, and move is move. When I come in, bitch, I change the rule. Got things to do, I done pay my dues. But where was you? Nigga, where was you? I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. I said take a look around you, nigga, find your way, babe. Find your way, babe. Find your way, babe.
This is that one song that you heard so many times, and every time you hear it, you're like, I'm not gonna bump to this song. But then you start catching a vibe. I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lower with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lower with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lower with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lower with the gang gang, you know.
Yeah, whoa, East Coast with that gang gang. You know we don't play games, whoa. Hop up on that wagon, oh please just get out the way. You know we stay stuntin', right up in your face. We sorry, not sorry, we just stuck up in our ways. West Coast gon' ahead stand up, put that glass and hands up. Gang, we famed up, got that change, we bagged up. Crew love, we stay manned up. Ahem like I'm wheezy, yeah. Rap game just too easy, drip so sick I'm queasy, whoa.
East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lower with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lower with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lower with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lower with the gang gang.
Yeah. Watch me finesse.
walk to the line. Good versus evil, God in his prime. Always in prime, always on time. Hard time to shine. Wifey is fine, I'm doing fine. Glad that you asked. God fill me up, mud in my glass. God clean me up, all that I ask. Wherever you headed there fast. I am ahead, you are in last. Last time I checked, you were all gas. Gas in the whip it up fast. Fast and all furious, I'm starting to spaz. Getting all curious, you put me on blast. Blasting that Darius, kids in the back. Back to the future is black. Black like T'Challa, Wakanda attack.
East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lover with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lover with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lover with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. East Coast with the gang gang, West Coast with the gang gang, Lover with the gang gang, you know we don't play gang. That's the bad that you made, that's the bad that you made, yeah. Ay, yeah, bad that you made, that's the bad that you made.
Aye, Katie, let's go.
All hell King Darius.
That's a bad that you made,
That's a bad that you made.
that's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you lame. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing?
Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant, on topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new deposits. I'm in my element, no ollies, you children popping mollies. I'm so intelligent, my honesty turned into philosophy. I go hard in the paint, the harder I play. Nigga, I'm like Harden on James, a problem to face. I don't wear my heart in my sleeve, just look in my eyes. Nigga, you can do what you need, I do what is right. I don't fucking want what you have, just look at your life. Nothing but is sacred to me, it's out of my sight. That just means it's out of my mind, it's not worth the fight. Nigga, yeah, I'm out of my mind, I'm out of my mind. Hey, you did what you did.
Yeah, you do what you did.
Give a fuck about intentions.
Don't give a fuck about intentions.
You can watch what I do.
You can watch what I do.
Just stay the fuck out my mentions.
Stay the fuck out my mentions.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you made.
That's a bad that you lame.
That's a bad that you lame. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. That's a bad that you made. That's a bad that you lame. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah.
Hey, yeah, whoa, yeah, coming at me like that, like whoa,
Yeah, coming at me like that, like whoa. I don't even feel like that, like whoa. You ain't even see my stacks, like whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like wish that I care, but I don't, and I swear if you want, we can flow. Coming ready for the smoke. Murder murder she wrote, but I don't even dare. I got places to go, coming ready for the show. Sacred the GOAT, we got royal affairs, we gon' win on the low, coming ready for the glow. You taking notes, have a seat, take a chair, you may think that we cold, coming ready for the snow. Try to bear the weight, but it's too heavy. Try to get away, but it's too deadly. Gotta keep it sharp, so we stay edgy. Can I get ahead, so we stay ready? Coming at me, that's sad, that's joke. I cannot believe these lies I woke. All that greed, but why you broke? When y'all need, come get your folk. I actually soar over these waves. When I get paid, I gotta know people to pay, places to go. Watch what you say, watch what you coming at me like that, like whoa. I don't even feel like that, like whoa. You ain't even see my stacks, like whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like I never sit back, I'ma go and get that. I just wanna give back, people call me Big Black. I just got my whip back, asked me when I got here, told her that I've been back. Brought a couple wins back, double cup of no act. I don't really have beef, but I'm still a Big Mac. And you know I got green, now we bridging the gap flow with me and my team. Cause we know how to scrap when you making a scene. Came up from the dirt, yeah I know my worth. No I will not sell, niggas gotta work. Do not kiss and tell, no I do not serve. But I'll ride these waves, so get up off my turf. I actually soar over these waves. When I get paid, I gotta know people to pay, places to go. Watch what you say, watch what you coming at me like that, like whoa. I don't even feel like that, like whoa. You ain't even see my stacks, like whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like whoa. Coming at me like that, like
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Go to the fucking gym.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
You switch the samples.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
What's going on, Beaches, Booshes, Bustas, Hustles, and Yo-Hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. In today's episode, the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2, flexing on all you Beaches.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina
Welcome to the show, everyone. Monday, October 20. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. We're live on Rumble and YouTube at The Daily Swole, and of course, Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Bang your ear holes with the greatest mancast in the realm on the podcast app of your choice. Thanks for being here. We got some new releases this week, so we're going to jump right into it. Hashtag FYR. It's Fuck Your Resolution season. Make sure you drop that in the comments down below for a chance to win. We'll give that away at the end of today's episode. And in terms of merch, today I am rocking the all new We All Lift Down Here Pennywise merch. Go check it out over at papaswolio.com. We got 20% off all the amazing new drops. And of course, we have awesome new drops today. So Halloween is coming up. It's Halloween season. Make sure you go and pick up your awesome Papa Swolio merch over there at papaswolio.com. The new t-shirt, the new merch, looking great. What a great print. We all make sick fucking gains down here. So we all lift down here, but the Swole Fam design says we all make sick fucking gains down here. No, it doesn't say that, but you can pretend like it does. All right, let's get into the first post. We got some merch all the way from, I believe this was from, I think it was from South Korea. But check out this awesome go to the fucking gym. I can't say that in Korean if that's what it is, but looking great. Looking pumped. Go to the fucking gym. I don't care where you are, what country you're in. You better be going to the fucking gym or Papa is going to be big mad. Now, we got some proof of gym. Now, proof of gym is similar to rate my meal. I want to see proof. I want to see you in the gym. I want to see you making sick fucking gains. I don't want to hear any ifs, ands, or buts about it. Show me those gains. Maybe show me some nips along the way. I'm not going to complain. Let's see what we got. Bobby Sims, 59 years old and in the best shape of my life. Some days the heaviest weight is the gym door. I like that one. But when my alarm goes off at 4:30 a.m., I hear Papa telling me to wake the fuck up and go to the fucking gym.
Boom shakalaka!
Bobby be based. Based Bobby. Based Bobby. Damn right. Now, Bobby, it sounds like you need to go over to papaswolio.com and pick up a ringtone. I can yell at you literally on your alarm. Maybe that's what you do. Maybe that's what you have. Maybe you have a ringtone and I'm actually literally yelling at you. So that's the level up if you don't have a ringtone over there. But Bobby crushing it. And yes, I am there in spirit, if not. But check it out. You get one for a couple bucks and I'll yell at you every morning legitimately. You know what's crazy is that I know a lot of people out there have those alarm ringtones. And I'm literally saying, wake up, you beesh, and go to the fucking gym. Bobby Sims knows what's up. Good for you. 59 years old. Wow, bro. 59. Age, 'tis but a number. And sure, we all decay. We're all going to die, but that's inspiration. So if you're not 59, if you're 55 or you're 49 or you're 39, start today. Stop waiting. Stop being a chode. Go now. Chad McCormick, 41, started lifting 8 years ago, put down the bottle and picked up the weights. Good for you, my dog. That's badass. Good for you. 41, that means you started lifting around 33. So, again, start now. Famous quote, one of my favorites. Best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Second best time is now. So, today. The time is always now. Start today, start now. So, if you're 33 or 43, look at all these images and you have people that are like, hey, I'm 68. Hey, I'm 59. Hey, start. It becomes later and later. You're not getting stronger. You're not getting younger. So start today. Start today. If anyone in the comments, and you're a member, you listen to this show, how many of you maybe listened to my content for a while and then you started taking action? You always wish you started earlier. Oh, I wish I did this earlier. I wish I was doing yoga earlier. I wish I was lifting weights earlier. So now is the earlier for the future. So start now. Good stuff. 41. Again, but a number. I'm 42. So yeah, you can make some sick fucking gains. Enrico Cortesi. I'm 50 in 1 month. Look at all these. I don't want to call these people old timers. I remember, well, I'll read this first. I'm 50 in 1 month and go since 3 years to the fucking gym. Good for you. Based Enrico. I remember when 50 years old was dead. I remember when 40, the rest is all downhill. What in the fuck? I'm 42. I'm fucking feeling great. 50 used to be your, oh, my back hurts, everything's crippled. And you have 50-year-olds out there on TRT just fucking aping it. Just absolute beasts. There you go. You're older, but you're not, You're older, but you're not dead. And again, it's how you act. If you act old and you do old things, if you don't exercise and you don't take care of yourself and you just sit around, yeah, you're going to decay. Think about anything that just sits around and doesn't get maintained. You're going to just decay and die. So it's really about your actions. You could be 50 years old. You'll see 50-year-old people that look like they're 70 and act like they're 70. They're done. Then you have 50-year-olds and you're like, is that person even 40? So it's really inputs and outputs. Rich Serrano. I'm 47 years old and 13% body fat at 220 pounds, lost 50 pounds since 2021.
Wow.
I swear I'm in the best shape of my life and I've been lifting most of it, just not consistently. And I used to drink so much. So in other words, another example that it's not too late. You're 47. So how old are you? Drop in the comments. Drop in the comments. We had someone that said I'm 50. Whether someone else said I'm 59, whatever it is, or whatever the numbers we read so far. How old are you? Drop in the comments. And then look at these numbers. So a lot of you used to drink or do drugs or eat shit food. I used to eat shittier food. I used to drink more. I just haven't in years. But we all have improved. And that's the whole point, is that you're able to improve and you understand and you don't let your ego get in the way of changing what you do and changing who you spend time with and changing the inputs. You have to make these adjustments. Otherwise, you're going to get the same thing. You're going to be the same thing over and over again. You're just going to copy, paste, repeat. And if you want different outcomes, well, you're not going to build muscle if you don't go to the fucking gym. But I wish I was this. I wish I was this. Oh, shut up and get to work. Get to work. What are the inputs? What are the actions that are taking you there? So if you're not 47, so how many of you think, all right, Mark, let's see, 32, 42. I'm just going to read the ages in the live chat. Let's see. 32, 42, 37, 31, 39, 43, 64, 41, 56, 70, 32, right? So you got to think about that. You got to think about that. So when someone says, I'm 49, I'm 59, I'm 47, these people are crushing it. Why can't you? They're not different than you. They just have different habits. They have made these improvements. So what are you waiting for? Steffi Moon, I'm 60 years old and I've lost 104 pounds. My biological age has gone from 65 to 51. Good for you. Again, biological age and chronological age. Big difference. This is the same thing I was just talking about. You have 50-year-olds that look like they're 1 foot in the grave, and you have 50-year-olds that are like brick shit houses. Which one do you want to be? Probably the latter. Tom Ashworth, look at this dude, 74 and making progress over the last 6 months of really working out, including dropping 25 pounds and a big gut. This is off the charts. 74. 74. Fuck you if you don't feel like working out. Fuck you. Seriously, 74 years old over the last 6 months of really working out. Do you want to wait till 73? Or 74? No. Just think, everyone in the comments, you're in your 40s, 30s. Some people said 60, 49, whatever. You have 20, 30 years on this guy. So I told you, people ask me how long you've been working out. I've been working out for about 25 years. So from where you are to this guy, you have my entire life of training ahead of you in terms of the time. And of course, everyone has a different amount of time. You don't know when you're going to die. You don't know what's going to happen in the future, but that's why you take these actions now to put yourself in a better situation. So if you're 35, 25 years is 70. If you're 50, that's 75. I did not do the math properly. That was 60. So in other words, you're 35, you have 40 years on this guy. Just think about it. Think about that time frame. Again, if you're 54 and we talk about the best time to plant a tree is 20 years ago, the second best time is now. 20 years ago for this guy is 54. So how many of you are 54? I'm 42. This is 32 years in my future. So when I'm this guy's age, I will have doubled. It'll be the same amount of time that I've lifted so far into the future. Doesn't mean I'm going to be twice as big. Who knows? Maybe I'll be just taking D-ball. I'm just going to be juiced out of my mind. Just I'm going to look like a fucking crab when I'm 74. Papa Crabio. Just walking around sideways. Jacked. Start now. Vinny Barcespi. Parsesepi? Vinny Parsesepi. That's what your name is. 55, keep rocking. Look at this dude. Saucy. 55. Let's go. Man, you go back 30 years, 55-year-olds didn't look like this, right? Go back to the 80s. A 55-year-old was born in the 30s. They ain't jacked. They ain't jacked. That's awesome. Good. I love the proof of Jim. Proof of Jim. No excuses. Stop making excuses. Getting some
just
Swole
an
fan votes.
inch. Just an inch. It's cold outside.
All right, here we go.
What's in the box?
Let's get this one from Adam. Welcome. Again, but this is not a brand new post, but let's get into it. Greetings, says Adam. I joined a couple months ago and use the app daily. I've become a big fan of the Daily Swole podcast. Papa Swolio's content and delivery makes my fitness journey personal and easy to understand. It's difficult to participate in the daily podcast and roundtables because of the time difference between Germany and the States. However, listening and watching the recording is now a daily habit. I look to become more active within the community chat. I think it's a great platform to encourage and support others. Keep crushing it, and I'll see you on the high ground. I know you're from Germany, but we'll get you a nice... So not a brand new member, a couple months ago, but definitely plug in. The community is popping off. We got a bunch of people that... and people, look, some people used to be members. They come back in. They heard we have an app. They come back, and they, some people lurk. They sit in the back. This is what I'm saying. You have to engage. So we have a lot of members, including Adam, and sometimes there's time change differences, time zones, but some people are more plugged in. But like we always talk about, if you put in, you'll get out. If you participate, you'll get responses. If you ask questions and you have, maybe, or probing comments or, thinking of trying, if you're in tune with trying to improve and work on your 7 pillars, then the people here can help guide you in that direction. So use it for journaling, use the community for asking questions, engage, and then if you put it out there, it will come back to you. So definitely plug in, especially if you're struggling with anything and just giving a life update. It helps a lot. And sometimes just putting it out there helps you process the things yourself and then gives you some more direction. Tanya says, hey fam, I haven't been active in this community for a long time. I've been following Papa since 2017. Good gracious.
Wow.
And the Swole way of life has been a part of me ever since. Whenever I find myself lost in the chaotic daily life, this is my solid ground. I just want to say hi and look forward to getting involved again with this beautiful community. Beautiful. Stop.
Hi, puppy.
When life gets hard, we push harder and dig deeper. Good for you. Welcome back, or welcome for the re-engagement. This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes life gets in the way and things are going on, but Tanya's come back in. She had a lot of stuff. Been very busy, and we welcome you back with, when I say open arms, welcome you back with big double bicep, big open arms, jacked open arms, not just open arms, but like 17, 18 inch arms. We'll just mog you. Welcome back. Okay. Vasco says, considering as far as I understand, I believe we did this already. Correct me if we did this last week, but I'll answer it quickly. The medial head of the triceps is activated in both traditional tricep extensions and overhead. Is it beneficial to incorporate an exercise that emphasizes the medial head more, or do most people get away without targeting it directly? You're hitting all aspects of the triceps. So focus on the long head. If you're doing a lot of pressing, you don't need to do JM presses or dips as much because the medial and the lateral head are going to get a little bit more targeted. But if you want to hit the long head, you want to stabilize the upper arm. So if your upper arm is in motion, then you're getting more medial and lateral head. If your arms are stabilized, like doing a rope extension or a pullover extension, that'll get some of the long head. But if you're stabilizing your upper arm, for example, doing cable extensions down by your sides or band extensions, you're getting the long head a lot more. So if you do overhead press and chest press, doing a JM press is redundant. So most people, and I think I talked about this last time, I'm remembering it, that's why it sounds familiar. People that say, I want thicker biceps, or I want bigger triceps, or I want this part of the triceps, or I want this part of the shoulders. You just need bigger shoulders. Upper chest, middle chest, lower chest. You just need a bigger chest. I want thicker biceps. You need bigger biceps. So there really isn't something you're going to isolate for thickness. You just want bigger arms. So train elbow extension, get stronger with it. Train elbow or flexion, get stronger with it. get stronger with the movement. The exercise isn't as important as people think, and you just need to get stronger with it. Pick something that you like, they have access to, that you enjoy, that feels good, and then get stronger with it. There you go. All right, question time. Drop your questions live if you're watching. We got Rumble, YouTube. Drop it in the chat. We'll take the first one from
What's in the box?
Instagram, and any live questions, drop that in the comments. Amo, 1876, workouts to get a six-pack. Abs. Do lateral bending, do rotations, do crunches. People say abs are made in the kitchen. Yeah, but if you don't have abdominal muscles developed, you're not going to see them well. So if you have more developed and stronger abdominal muscles, then you're going to see them with higher levels of body fat. But at the same time, the less subcutaneous body fat, you're going to see more definition. So, but of course, if you don't have a lot of muscle, you look skinny fat. So same thing with abs. If you don't have abdominal muscles, you're not going to see them as well, just like anything else. So just not training them and then getting leaner doesn't make them pop. So you want to train them, but it's very simple. Flexion and extension, and making sure that you're loading it like anything else. And of course, nutrition has a role in it. JBG Cab, Papa Swolio. Best tip for a 47-year-old in terms of workout structure, cardio or weights? Both, but I would prioritize weight training. And, you could do cardio, of course. I think that's great. You can start off with things like jump rope or skipping like in place or short distances, and you can get kind of like your plyometric. You don't want to lose the elasticity and the, that kind of like plyometric elasticity of your tendons and stuff like that. But you can do things like air bike. You could do things like, there's treadmill and Versa climbers and all rowing machines. There's a lot of different things, going for a walk, different things for cardio, but I would focus on strength training. And in terms of workout structure, pick something where you're getting plenty of recovery that you can train hard, and then adjust the volume and the frequency based on on all these different factors. Bottom line, I think the best thing to do is probably either full body or upper lower. So if you're looking to get back into it, doing full body is great, or doing upper lower is fantastic. And in my opinion, in my experience, especially as you get older, frequency matters, and the volume should come down tremendously. So the volume should be less per workout overall volume and individual exercise volume, probably anywhere between 2 to 3 sets per body part in a workout that you're doing, probably something like 4 to 6 sets per body part per week. So split up over 2 or 3 sessions, depending on what you're prioritizing. But you need to get in a good strength training program, and then you could fill in the gaps with cardio and proper nutrition. But you definitely need to get those weights. So absolutely strength training. Mark, did Mama Swole ever make sourdough, or did you find a place that makes it using natural ingredients? Yeah, we haven't gone down that rabbit hole yet, because got to get a grinder, which are expensive. And, it's something you have to maintain. You have to maintain the starter. So having that flow, we're trying to free up some counter space and clean some stuff up before we go down that. Because when I was doing things like kefir, it took up a lot of space, and I was focusing a lot of attention, trying to master making kefir. And that was fun for a while. Now I just buy it. But we have a local place. We get it from Sprouts. It has a good, sourdough that we like that doesn't bother us. So that's where we get ours from. But yeah, it's K'd up. It's in the future. Checknicht Meinig. Papa Solio, body weight or dumbbell exercises? Greetings from Germany. Hello. I'll get you America just because. We won. Ha 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 ha. Body weight or dumbbell exercises? If you want to build more muscle, dumbbell. Nothing wrong with body weight, but you're not going to build the same muscle that you do with dumbbell. You need progressive overload, and you're not going to be able to do that with just body weight stuff as efficiently. All right, N. Karanicolas. Papa Solio, hey brother, how many calories should I consume daily so I get leaner and build muscle at the same time? Jesus Christ.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, how many calories should I eat so I can build muscle and get shredded at the same time? Well, first off, you want that magic pill, and has nothing to do with the calories. It doesn't. So you need to focus on building muscle. So around a maintenance maybe, or maybe a slight deficit just if you're trimming off extra fats, you're leaning out a little bit, but you have to be building muscle. So progressive overload, strength training, and doing elimination diet, cutting out all the poison first, and then you can narrow down how many calories you're consuming. You'll lose extra body fat just by getting rid of this shit. How many calories? How much should I eat? It has nothing to do. You're not going to build muscle by eating more or less. Okay? You're not going to build muscle by eating more calories. That doesn't help you build muscle. Everyone hear that? Eating more calories doesn't help you build muscle. If you want to see what it looks like to eat more calories and not build muscle, go to Walmart. Go anywhere and see people that are fat. So eating more calories it'll get you heavier. You'll put on more weight. You'll put on more fat, but it's not going to help you build muscle. If there's no stimulus, you're not building muscle. So focus on the training that's going to build you muscle, and then, manage the carbohydrate and fat intake and the overall caloric consumption and what you're eating to minimize inflammation and get rid of extra body fat over time that you don't need. So eating more calories doesn't help you build muscle. And eating less calories doesn't help you get leaner in that sense, because what are you going to get lean towards? Your bones? People want to tone up and they want to lean out, but they have nothing to lean out to. You have bones and you have muscle and fat and organs. So you need more muscle unless you just want to look like someone who's just skinny, fat, and runs marathons. Heidi, 243, Papa Swole, any advice for someone that between work, kids, and home life doesn't have time for the gym? Yeah, you're framing it wrong. You're misframing it. I'll give you a Matt Damon. I'll give you a Matt Damon from the deepest depths of kindness in our Swole fam, Swole hearts. You have work. I have work. People have kids and home life. I don't understand. This is like work-life balance. There is no such thing. There's no such thing as work, home life, gym balance. Just throw that out. I don't know why people use that term as if that's like the same thing that leftists use, as if giving reparations and helping all these marginalized groups and importing the third world is going to make some sort of utopia. No, it's just going to burn this place to the fucking ground. There's no such thing as perfect. There's no such thing as a utopia. There's no such thing as work, life, or anything balance. It doesn't exist. It's just a phrase that people use in order to make an excuse to, I need balance, everything in moderation. It's an excuse people use to fuck off, to make themselves feel better. It doesn't exist. It's not a thing. So work, kids, and home life. Prioritize the gym. You have time for the gym. You're not making the time. So you're projecting this like you want to hear from me. Like, what advice? Stop making excuses and do it. But I don't have time. You do. You don't make the time. Take your kids to the gym. Take your kids to the gym and put them in the daycare for an hour. Have your husband or someone, watch the kids while you train. Bring out give them weights or this and the other, or put them in the crib. I don't know how old your kids are, or have them do something. And then you're training in the living room. Take them to the park and have a pull-up competition. I'm just giving it, you're making excuses. You have time for the gym. You're not making time. Last time I checked, you have 24 hours. I have 24 hours. And some people are more efficient at their 24 hours than others. Some people make excuses. Some people don't. So do what people that don't make excuses do. There are a lot of you that have 2 jobs and you have 5 fucking kids and you're still doing it. Is it going to be a perfect situation? Is it going to be no distractions? It's going to be hard. You have to figure that stuff out. You have to have the intent behind what you do. So when you prioritize, you have a list. You have 10 things to do. Which things get prioritized? Whatever you're doing first. So you have to do it first. You got to do it first. And the kids need to know that you're putting yourself first. The kids need to know that you're training and why you're doing it. Because what are kids always going to do? Why? Because if you're giving your attention to something else, a default is like, well, mom or dad loves the gym more than me. That's not true. You have to explain why. Explain why you're doing it. I want to work out. Why do you have to work out? Because this is what we do. We invest in our health. I am taking care of myself so I can be there for you. You're teaching them. Lead by example. Because you're teaching your kids to make fucking bullshit excuses. All right, last question. Then we'll take, I think there's 1 or 2 live, but you guys can drop it in the chat. That Boyelli, Papa Swole, body's been sore for the entire week, but I still train the whole body. Is that safe? Safe is relative. It's not smart or good programming. your body is sore for the entire week, but you still train the whole body. I don't know what that means. If you're training sore muscles, you haven't recovered enough. So there's a few things for that. Your programming sucks. Your programming sucks. You shouldn't be training a muscle that's already sore. You're not recovered from the previous session. Whether it's too much junk volume, whether you did it the day before and you're trying to hit the same muscle twice, whatever the issue is, your programming sucks. So safe is irrelevant. You're more likely to get hurt. You're more likely to not make gains. You're more likely to continue to be sore. You're beating up a dead horse. So your programming sucks. Join us at enormousx.com and start one of our programs. We'll help you make sure that you are training at 100%. You're not making gains if you're sore and you're training again. Spamming body parts doesn't work. Just doing it every day, training it sore. No. You just didn't do it properly. You're doing too much and then trying to do it again. So if I'm trying to train every other day. Well, if you're training certain body parts every other day, that means like one all-out set. You can't do 5 sets and then 2 days later or 3 days later, do it again. And then 3 days later, do it again. You're not going to recover. Even if you're not sore, you're not recovered. And if you don't see your strength improving, you're not recovered. Sterling, Papasolio for shoulder shrugs to bring up traps. Would you do it on chest day or back day in a push-pull leg split, or does it not matter? It doesn't matter. It does matter, but it doesn't matter. So it's whatever you're prioritizing. But doing shrugs, like vertical shrugs, are not going to build you massive traps. It's good to hit them once in a while, but this movement is not really ideal for traps. You're not hitting a lot of the fibers for upper trap for traps. You're better off doing Kelso shrugs. So prone on a bench, higher incline, and then retracting, doing more of like an elevation and retraction. So do Kelso shrugs and you'll build your traps more. Doing straight up is not, it's good for the angle once in a while, but that's not going to be what really builds you big traps. You want to do Kelso shrugs, shrug it back. T-bar rows and Kelso shrugs are much better. Okay, we're good. Moving on, my favorite dinosaur, Triceratops. Yay! Or Brachiosaurus. Trapceratops. All right, let's get into some balls deep. Let's get into some videos or whatever we got. And then we'll do...
That's deep.
We got some new releases, so we got a couple things here. First release, brand new for members. SwoleEnormousX.com. Recipe, garlic and herb steak. We all like that.
Hadouken!
Nice.
Shoryuken!
Garlic and herb steak. Very nice. Very nice. Enjoy. Enjoy. Now available over there in the Swole Enormous app. And featured classes this week. This is what we're featuring this week. The spotlight is on Jungle Flow #1 with Rachel.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, 1 cross each.
Look at that. Great class. Background. Love it. Jungle Flow #1. We have Swollen 7 Mobility round 11. And we also are featuring Maximum Swole Session Back #1. So go check those out. Now available on the home screen of your app. Fantastic. Check it out. All right, let's do a video and then we'll get into some new releases. We do have merch, which is going to be bee's knees. You're going to love the merch. You're going to love the merch. You're going to love this merch, fam. We got yoga. We got Swolosophy. We got merch coming. Super awesome. All right, let's do this one first. This one's called... Jesus. It just takes a turn quickly. Let's watch this train wreck. This one's called Take Out Ice Agents.
What's in the box?
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Gun!
Jesus.
We gotta turn around the guns on this fascist system. These ICE agents gotta get shot and wiped out. The state machinery, that's a full display right there, has to get wiped out.
That's incitement. That's an arrestable offense. You can't call for ICE agents to be shot. That's insane. I saw something about this online. You know, there's freedom of speech, but that crosses the line. That's the fact that people say this and there's no consequences. This is why there's crime in cities. This is why everything's such a state of decay, and these people are brainwashed. They're absolutely out to fucking lunch. They're gone. But you can't say that stuff. You can't call for violence. That's a call for violence, and he should be arrested for that. Absolutely. That's not freedom of speech. You can't do that. Okay. Yeah, sometimes people just need to get punched in the face. They don't understand true violence. They have no idea. They have no idea. All right, let's get into new yoga. That was
What's in the box?
good lord. Morning Yin with Alex. Excellent. Morning Yin. Yin is great. If you're trying to get into yoga, Yin is for all levels. If you've never done it, it's passive, gravity. You're going to love it. So check it out. Morning Yin, brand new class. Excellent for any time of day, but morning Yin is a great way to start the day, especially if you're sore. Vinyasa is going to be challenging for some of you. Level 1, if you're trying to focus on strength training, Yin is a perfect balance with that. So there's no, if you notice, there's no starter Yin. There's no, I mean, I shouldn't say that because some of the starter classes might go over the basics, but there's no advanced Yin, or you can always regress and progress things. There's no, every Yin is all levels. So it's perfect. Check it out. Morning Yin. Morning Yin. And if you followed anything with like the No Kings protests and stuff like that, it's all, I think it's all the 60 and 70-year-olds that are LARPing, probably like leftover from the sexual revolution and from the 60s and 70s and protesting Vietnam, trying to pretend like they're relevant again, feel young again. Remember we used to protest when we were younger? It's all old white people. I don't know if you've seen all the videos. It's just older, deranged white people that still believe in the news, that still believe everything they're told on TV. It was all like the people that are on their way out that are irrelevant in today's society, and they just don't realize it. It's pretty. And who the fuck is there? Yeah, it's all unemployed people. You can tell. You can tell who goes out and protests. People that don't have jobs, people that don't provide value, because everything was totally fine. Everything was totally fine without all those people working. Without all, I mean, I shouldn't say they weren't working because they were funded by leftist organizations. Obviously, they had a lot of resources, drone footage, helicopters. They had all these props and stuff that were funded by someone. All these American flags that were just handed out, like someone's paying for that. So it's all these, you know, without going too much down the rabbit hole, but my goodness, you know, I love the LARPing. Now we're holding American flags. Oh, no kings since 70s. Like, oh yeah, you're diehard Americans. Yeah, all the authoritarians are out there marching. So all you old white people, no one cares. You're not a threat to anyone. You're not relevant anymore. You destroyed the society. You inherited an amazing society from their parents, from our grandparents that fought in World War II, that fought communism and shit like this. And then they benefited from it, sucked the world dry, and then are like, oh, these people are insane. No, you destroyed this country. You burned it to the fucking ground, and now you're complaining. Yeah, you're irrelevant. You're 1 foot in the grave. No one cares. Keep on, I don't know, spouting nonsense. No one's listening to you. No one's listening. All right. It's pathetic to watch people that are just irrelevant, especially all the old harpies like on The View and all these people were talking and doing all this stuff for the last 10 years. You know, and Trump won again overwhelmingly in 2024, obviously, despite all this insanity. So all this does is just make more and more people like, I am not like those lunatics. So this was already happening before. So let's just keep the train running. No one cares. Business as usual. Keep on going. Liberal boomers are the absolute worst. Brain dead. They don't know. They don't understand. They think the TV is gospel. They're from the time of Walter Cronkite and all these other liars. You know. Well, the head on TV said something. And ironically, these are the people that are like in school and, you know, they remember they grew up reading 1984 and all this stuff. And then they're part of they're the problem. They're the problem. Absolutely awful. Everyone sees this. It's also because they don't understand the internet. They don't know facts and they don't understand the internet. And all the videos online are just interviews, basic interviews of people saying like, what do you think? And they're like, rah, 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 rah. And anyone with a triple-digit IQ is like, these people are insane. So they're just making fun of themselves. They're dressing up in weird-ass fucking costumes. It's just insane shit. It's the weirdest stuff ever. So they don't realize how much worse they're making it for themselves. Because the internet exists. We all see it and we're all laughing at them. Okay. Let's do another video and then we'll end on all the awesome merch. This one's called How is Trump King? Well, we know he's not, but I guess I'm assuming this is people going to be asked on the street, how is Trump a king? And they're not going to have an answer and it's going to be funny. I'm assuming. Let's see what we got here.
We're out here at the No Kings protest and we're asking all the important questions.
Such as, if Trump was elected, how exactly is he a king?
All right. Ew, Jesus Christ. Look. So we have Republican women. 2 attractive, beautiful young ladies. You don't see anyone that looks like this on the left. Have you noticed that? Why is everyone? And this is, look, and this is what I was going to say yesterday. We didn't have a show on the weekend, but I'm yelling at people to go to the fucking gym. All the people that don't go to the fucking gym are at these No Kings protests. Because guess what? If you're at these protests, you're not going to the fucking gym. So all the people that I'm trying to go to the fucking gym are literally, that was my audience. Those are the people that I'm trying to get to the fucking gym. I should have gone there and just yelled at people to go to the fucking gym because that was the sweet spot. Literally 100% of those people don't lift. That was my opportunity. I feel bad. It was a missed opportunity. That's a target audience. That's where all the gay retards are. I should have turned out.
We're out here at the No Kings protest and we're asking all the important questions.
Such as, if Trump was elected, how exactly is he a king?
Because he is trying to take control of everything. Like his checks and balances are not working, so he is just trying to completely disregard the Constitution. I don't know.
Pause. I love how they're not even. I love how they're just showing the answers. You see what this is all about? I love how they're not even going back and forth. Just show the responses. That's not even an answer. I don't even know what that means. No one does. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. She didn't expect to have any. How do you going to a protest and you have no idea what you're protesting? It's because they're paid for it. They're told what to do. You know, they don't know anything. They know nothing. We're out protest. Why are you protesting? Well, he's like doing stuff and he's like, you know, checks and balances are not working. So what does her shirt say? Sustainability? Yeah, that's your brain cells. Her brain cells are protesting. We need sustainability. We need equal rights in her brain. Okay.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of amendments have been.
I feel like anytime you go to a protest and someone says, I feel like, exactly, you feel something. Congratulations, you're a human being. You have a feeling. Why are you having that feeling? Well, I don't know. What am I going to say about this? It's the most retarded stuff I've ever seen in my life.
Kind of overcome, like in a way that they're not supposed to be.
Wait, which amendment specifically?
The whole, the first one. Trying to take away our freedom of protesting.
What? Freedom. Yeah, they're trying to take away your freedom of protesting as she's at a protest. What are you talking about? What protest was not allowed to happen? You're at the fucking protest. Yeah, our freedom to protest. We're fighting that. You're at a protest. You're at a fucking protest. Yeah, everyone's stopping you from protesting. What are you doing right now? No one's stopping you from not knowing what you're talking about. You know, the amendments and stuff. Like, it's not based at all. You know, he's mogging the Constitution. You know.
Freedom of protesting.
I would say that it's because even though...
What the fuck is that, bro?
What the fuck is that?
I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that a man? What do you guys think that is? Or what's it? What was it trying to be? What is it, and what is it trying to be?
I would say that it's because even though he was elected, I agree, due process, he got what he got elected fairly, sure, but he's doing things that make him a king. Like he's taking away, civil rights.
That's a great question. I don't particularly think he's a king. It's how people are viewing him as.
Actively.
She has a shirt that says "fuck Trump." I don't really view him as a king. You're at a protest that says "no kings." The jokes write themselves. I love how they're not interjecting at all. They're just showing everything that they say.
I don't particularly think he's a king. It's how people are viewing him as.
Actively switching the levers of power in order to subvert elections.
And what does that mean?
Things such as trouble coming up with words.
Littering and
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
Wow. A lot of great responses, a lot of great feedback. It sounds like everyone's there on the same page. Imagine going to a protest for something that doesn't exist. Imagine going to a protest against kings. We don't have a king. And most of the countries that had these, like, because I guess there were some gatherings in other countries, most of them have fucking kings. There are a lot of countries that are protesting no kings. And like, you guys have a king. We don't have a king. So cool protest. No kings. No kings. Okay. We don't have a king. He was elected like a year ago by the vast majority of the population. Overwhelmingly. Crushed in every metric we have for we don't have a king. We elected a president, like we always do, aside from 2020, which, well, we all know what happened there. So there's no king. Doesn't make sense. It's weird. You guys, hope you enjoy your tea party. Not to mention there were like meager crowds and half of them dispersed after 12 o'clock when the checks ran out or got hot or they got hungry or the buses were leaving. It was whatever. I am glad that there was nothing that was actually, I feel like maybe this is like the pre-protest. I was expecting there to be the left aggravating, trying to, I guarantee all the cops and everything to like, do not engage, keep it in line, but they're going to try to instigate violence and this, that, and the other. But maybe this is, honestly, I think if you're playing chess and you're the left trying to salvage and trying to your last grasp for power, I wouldn't say last grasp, but you'll say, hey, make this protest like, wow, we're so peaceful. Look at January 6th. Like, we're so peaceful. Look, no problems. And the next time it comes out and like, oh my God, they pushed back. But look, we were peaceful the first time. We did it again. And they come, this is probably the setup for the next thing, in my opinion. So it was well done in that respect. But I'm glad. I'm glad there was no escalations as far as I'm aware. I don't know if anyone heard any news stories. I'm sure there was individual incidents, but nothing that made front page that I've seen that was like a big deal. Anyway, tards are going to tard. So what are we going to do? We got a throwback coming up in a second. But first, we got some new drops. We have some awesome stuff from last week, Thursday and over the weekend. These are now available inside the app. So for audio episodes that we have on the podcast, weekly Swolosophy, weekend Swolosophy, 3451 Volume and Fatigue. Got some great feedback from that one. If you haven't checked it out, Thursday's episode, you can check it out on anywhere you download podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Check it out. Very good insights. Got some great feedback from it. That's also going to be in the education section in the app for members. So if you're not a member, join us on swolenormousx.com. Download the app. It's right there on the homepage. And of course, we also have What About Dem Naps over the weekend, 34, 53, and 54. Check out this if you're interested in naps, if you take naps, my opinion on naps. We've been getting a bunch of questions, and here's a good episode for you to go give a listen. So now we're also having that inside the app. That way you can check it out on your podcast app and also have it searchable and available because they're like audio master classes. So additional insight for you that you can check it out at your leisure. All right, fam. We got merch. Let's give away the Swole card, and then we're going to rock some awesome merch. You're going to love this one. Swole card time. FYR. Fuck your resolutions. Let's give the Swole card away, and then we will get into the latest merch drop. You're going to love it. 20% off Earthang over at papashwirlio.com. We got a winner today. Fuck your resolutions is PK. Congratulations. Well, how about that? Excellent. Appreciate you. All right. PK, send us an email to support@swarmers.com. Swole card 3455 in the subject, your mailing address in the body of the email. Fantastic. Good for you. Wow. Good for you. Enjoy that. That's a nice card. That's a nice one. Ain't gonna lie. Now, who's ready for merch? Come on now. Merch. Let's go.
Wait, your bigger stickers? Here's a
Who's ready? Oh, Pinkston Churchill. You looking so juicy. She's so sexy. Everyone got a bath yesterday. Tainty Man's clean. He's sleeping. Look, Tainty Man's clean. Pinkston's clean. She's giving me that face. She's looking at me like, pet me, daddy. Pet my bellies. I get those pink and white bellies. I got you. All right. Merch, fam. It's important to get in proper nutrition. And with some of the merch, I'm trying to, what I'm trying to do is let everyone know, what it takes to go to the fucking gym, what it takes to get results, and what you need to do. So I really want to provide merch that allows all of you to let everyone know what created your gains, what allowed you to make sick fucking gains, what the Swole fam is all about. What is the Swole fam all about? What does the Swole fam believe? Hey, you're part of the Swole fam. How'd you make those sick fucking gains? Well, now we have merch so you can let everyone know what created that amazing swole body of yours.
What's in the box?
We got some new merch. Body by Breast Milk. We all know that breast milk is the most nutritious supplement on the planet. Hell, it's a full meal. Get yourself some more breast milk and let everyone know that this is how you made your sick gains. For men and women, we've all suckled the teat at one time or another, and breast milk is going to help you make those gains. Body by Breast Milk. Everyone loves titty milk. Everyone loves titty milk at one point or another. It ain't body by formula. It's body by breast milk. And then someone's like, oh, that's gross. It's like, we didn't specify what kind of breasts. We didn't specify what kind of animal. So you can get your breast milk from any source. Right? Papa, those are udders. It's a cow tit. It's a goat tit. It's a sheep tit. You guys know it's a breast. It's an udder. Nah, it's a tit. It's a nip. Best milk on earth. We're gonna have baby onesies too. Body by Breast Milk. So we're gonna have we have baby onesies and stuff. Make it for youth, and you'll really piss people off. Oh, it's for everyone. We'll have kids' t-shirts. Everyone can wear this. Everyone here made their gains at some point. My mom will hate this, Mark. I'm thinking of some of the round tables where we discussed titty milk. Oh yeah, of course. Body by Breast Milk, now available over at papasoy.com. I cannot wait to rock some of these. Plus, a lot of you that have purchased a recent signature series, we have like the tie-dye. We're putting more tie-dye designs, more designs. It's going to look great on tie-dye. We don't have this for tie-dye right now. We will. I don't know if today. Let me show you guys a picture just because you're here. You get a little inside scoop. But what do you guys think about this? Let's get a little feeler here. You guys like this one? Because you guys remember, you have like the yellow, right? We had the yellow. So we're going to do some designs with some of the tie-dye shirt designs. We'll have like Go to the Fucking Gym or some of the other different styles in like the tie-dye. So we'll do stuff like that. The Body by Breast Milk looks actually awesome. Kind of like the 80s style. It's going to look cool. You can cut the shirt. You can cut the sleeves. Make like a little, maybe cut the bottom, right? Cut the bottom a little bit. Make one of those like little 80s male crop tops. Remember all the dudes used to wear crop tops in the 80s? Body by Breast Milk. I love it. I want that. I'm going to cut the neck and make kind of like a scoop tee. Body by Breast Milk. Breast Milk 100%. Tie-dye is my jam. I love the yellow one. Oh, nice. Yeah. So we're going to do that. For those of you that don't know, which one was it? Was it P3S14? Or do I? Oh, I must have. Oh, it's right here. I think it is 14. Yes, 14. Oh, let me get these off the screen. So we have different tie-dye colors. So it's awesome. This is the Swole Fam one. Oh, sorry about that. Just blew out people's ear holes. P3S14. So it's really cool. Nice fit. It's 100% cotton. So dope. So check that out. Oh, Pam wearing my yellow signature today. Nice, nice. So yeah, we're gonna have other designs. And I think we had it special for the signature series, but we're also going to be trying to add some other different products and different designs to this style. Now, of course, having tie-dye and having every single shirt in tie-dye, like how many designs do we have? It'll be overwhelming. We can't just add those all in one day. So we're going to start probably with like best sellers and like the top designs and some of these tie-dyes, because that just makes the most sense. But if we have any requests, if there's like, hey, I'd love, from members, like this is what you guys can do too. If you have a request, like, hey, I would love, I don't know, this one in a tie-dye, we can always prioritize certain styles and then be like, hey, especially for members, we can always prioritize certain designs. If there's one specific that you want, we can do something, set that up for you. So I'm open to doing that depending on what it is and the turnaround and stuff like that. So yeah, really cool. Really cool. Pink tie-dye. What are the options for it? Let's see. I don't know if I'll get that answer quick. So let's see. Martial Arts Mama says, I bought a baby shirt for one of my boys. That said, I don't always drink milk, but when I do, I prefer Dos Boobies, like Dos Equis. That's good. I don't always drink milk, but when I do, I prefer Dos Boobies. Dos Equis, Dos Boobies. I love it. That's awesome. That's a good one. Cerny, I just ordered more seed oil or more scalp seed and bull cream. I need this stuff in a vat so I could just dip myself in it. That's right. You got Morning Meadow, right? And more scalp seed. How's the scalp seed doing for you? You obviously ordered more of it, so you've gone through a bottle. Repeat customers, happy, satisfied with that. Cerny is satisfied with my seed and my cream. See, Cerny's like, I want seconds. Send me more of your seed and cream. And I'm like, I got you. I got you. Boom. On the way. Here's the tracking number. Cream in a box. America tie-dye. Ooh, that's a nice one. So I forget what we have there's a bunch of them. I need some other colors because the yellow is good, but there's other ones. We got the red, yellow. I'm assuming there's a green or a blue. There might be, I forget. There might even be a purple. Let me see. I don't know if it's on. I don't know if we have it on the site yet. Let's check quickly. Go pump it up. You got to pump it up. Don't you know? Pump it up. I think we had tie-dye. Men's. Can we search that? Tie-dye. Oh, we do. Oh, okay. All right. That was fucking cool. Let me bring this up on the screen now that we're here. So I searched tie-dye because I didn't know if it would, how would they spell it on the site. So I searched tie-dye. So we do have a bunch of designs. Look at that ghost. Yo, I would have rocked that for Halloween. That's sick. Oh yeah, these are dope. Look at those. That blue is fucking sweet. So we got Super Swole Bros, Body by Breast Milk. Let me click on the Gym Busters one. Let's see what the options are. Let's see what we got here. That's cool. Oh, so is that pink or coral? Pink, right? Coral, mint, pale yellow, and turquoise. So turquoise and mint. So we do have a green. There's no purple, which is interesting. And I'm not sure if we have, let's see. And just because it says there's 4 options doesn't mean that there aren't more. But I've told you guys, because most people don't have this issue. Most people don't have this issue with like Shopify because there's a limit. There's a limit to how many variations you can add on a single day. I think it's like 100 or 1,000. But when we add merch, it usually takes up a lot because you have every size and every color and then different items. You have mugs and you have, maybe different sizes of mugs or whatever. And then you have, shirt. So you have the turquoise in small, medium, large, XL, too. And then you have pink, boom, 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 boom. And then you have flag, boom, boom, boom. So when you do a new design, it's like a lot of different variations. So we can only, sometimes we hit that cap and we have to wait till the next day to like add more stuff. So looks really cool. There are 2 in one style and 4 in another. All right, so I'm gonna get some more feedback. We'll stay here. We'll float for a second because I'm gonna get some more feedback on it. Let me just click. Oh, there's different styles of. Oh, the tie dye is different. Yeah, you can see the tie dye is different here. So red, and this one has navy. Oh, small is out of stock. So large and XL. Oh, that's cool. So it's 2 different styles. So I guess this one has 2. So this is a different type of tie dye. The other one has more of like that radiant. So we got navy and red. Navy and red. And then I guess. Yeah, so not every design. But I don't know. The Body by Breast Milk looks. So maybe we'll get both. It's just hard because I don't want to add, because then we have 2 different ones. So one of the styles has 4 and this one has 2, which is weird. But I want to give you guys, I just want to make sure that the problem is we're going to have options where I don't want it to be confusing because there's different types of tie dye. Like we'll try to name it differently. I don't know what you would call one or the other. Sun style. But look at this. This is what I want for the gym. So a lot of you, I've been hanging flags, right? I've been hanging a lot of flags in my gym, but I have some rafters in the middle of my gym where I want to do horizontal flags. And some of the designs are better horizontal. So I know a lot of you hang flags, but if you put it on an actual flagpole, but look at that, horizontal, vertically, Body by Breast, like fuck your resolutions would look terrible if it's vertical, So I know a lot of you, I want to do a lot more flags. Some of the flags that we have, I want to change them to horizontal. I think it's cool to hang it vertically, but sometimes if it's a long design, it doesn't look good, vertically on a sideways. There's too much space. So sometimes that is a little bit of a bummer. I think the mug is fire. I need a Body by Breast Milk mug. Yeah. And then we have the smoker, right? The smoker stain one. That was the tank top. It was like an off yellow. No, it was it was smoker stain. That's the only way we could, I forget what the actual color was. Do we look that up? Or was it like cream or there was nothing. It was nothing. It was a Swole America one. It had to be, it was the best description was smoker stain. There was no other way to describe it, and there still isn't. Let me see, Swole America. Here we go. Smoker stain. It's smoker stain. Look at this. Hey. It's smoker stain. Let's see what they call it. See, look at all the options, right? So you have extra small, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different sizes, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 times 9. So you have 100, was it 100 and Jesus Christ, 99? 99 different. So even with one shirt, right? Just the t-shirt. So remember I said, I think we have a limit of 1,000 different variations. So on Shopify, adding just this t-shirt is it takes up 100 different variations. And then we need the baby onesie, and then we need a flag, and then we did, some of them, the flag has like one style. Okay. But then you have the sweatshirts, and then you have the zip hoodies, and then you have the mugs, and then you have the bottles and the cell phone cases. And it just like, sometimes it takes like 2 days to get out all the products. But Swole America is great. All right, let's see what it is. No, that's not it. Ash. No, that's not it. Is that it? Tan? What's the smoker stain one? It'd be funny if it was ash. That would be very appropriate. Yeah, it looks like it's called tan. Well, it's smoker stain. I wish we could change. I wonder if we could. I guess we probably can't change the name because, like, legally, it's like, well, this is the color. I don't want to say smoker stain, and then people are like, why ordered this and it's a tan? I guess that's it. That's smoker stain. You know what would be great? If you got this, but it was a tie-dye design, it would look like smoker stain. Just get like patches, right? You need like a little smudge from like, you need some Cheeto stains on it. We should have done that. We should have just done like, we should do a shirt. I got design. I have an idea. Okay, I'm not going to say it because it's good. Anyway, new merch based. And I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but I've had some of you, a lot of you you're in the United States or Canada and stuff like that. I will say that with like the hair care and the body care products, just so you guys know that in the works to see what it's going to take to allow us to ship the products internationally. I don't know if it's going to be able to be every country, but we're looking into what we're going to be able to do for international shipments. Now, of course, that's going to have to do with your customs, and I don't know how long it would ship, and if it's going to get caught up in customs, or, if the country doesn't deliver it. I mean, it's out of my hands at that point, but we're looking into what things that we would need to do to allow it to be shipped so it's legal on our end, and then make that available. Because some people have mentioned, hey, I can't order it, I'm in X, Y, and Z. Because every single country, in so many ways, is just like different, individual here, and there's so many different places. And sometimes we just have days where we have orders and nothing's from the United States. I'll have 3 or 4 or 5 orders in a row. One's from Belgium, and then it's like Iceland, and then it's Poland, and then it's, Czech Republic. It's like, Belgium. It's just like a video is going viral or something there. Who knows? We'll get orders and they're all from overseas. So I know a lot of people are probably looking at these products and like, I can't buy them, but we're looking to see what we can do to make that possible. Loretta says probably would. It's 35% tariffs right now, maybe next year. Yeah. See, that's another thing. I mean, I'm assuming if it was something like that, I'm assuming Shopify or whatever would factor that in. I assume that would be something that like gets added. I don't know. So we're figuring it out. It's something that maybe we can add into the product. Like, hey, if you're in this country, something that we have to add that allows it to be on the country or the person purchasing it, their responsibility for ordering it. And, we'll see. So hopefully we can get something like that figured out. At least maybe we start with a couple. Maybe it's like Canada, UK, Europe, or maybe there's certain places that we can do at least just for starters or offer, and then see how it goes from there. But we'll see what we can do. So anyway, let's see. Check out the app. Let's see. We got this going over there in the app, all the information. Join us over at swolenormousx.com. So all the new releases, this is how on top of it Swole Team is. We got it up in the app already. So we got the new tie-dye shirts. You hit the button, boom, and then right there opens right away. You can go and check out the latest releases. tie-dye shirts, new merch. We also have, new merch, tie-dye shirts in a lot of these designs, and the latest drop, Body by Breast Milk. And what's cool, opens right in the app. You just hit it, bam. Look how quick that was. Do it again. You ready? Bam. One more time. Bam. That third one wasn't as much of a bam, but it's right there. And then we have the weekly Swolosophy. So go and check those out. And also over here, you see in the weekly Swolosophy right there in the top, the education tab. So we have all these audio episodes. So if we're not doing the live stream like this, if it's on a roundtable day or it's over the weekend, we have a lot of them organized that way. You can mainline them. You can listen to them in order. You can download ones that hit you properly. You can schedule them and you can keep up. And they're pretty much like audio masterclasses answering a lot of trending topics and things that are happening on the podcast or behind the scenes or question submissions. So usually try to focus on different themes that are coming through the pipeline, things that are really trending. And this weekend it was about naps. We had a bunch of questions coming in about naps. And then, of course, wanted to clarify some things with volume and fatigue. And a lot of you reached out and you said that it really helped. So check those out. They're available in the education section. And of course, you know, when they're new drops, we just put them right there. And then you get the last couple weeks too. We have the Fuck Your Resolutions, brand new design. And like you guys saw, the horizontal flags. And of course, I'm rocking the Pennywise. And I'm telling you, the next week's release, next week and the week after, we got a couple on the hook. Epic. I'm not sure if it's going to be the next week, but it might be. We have like, they're all epic designs in my opinion, but of course it's our merch. So I really, enjoy it and cracks me the fuck up. But sometimes we do text designs. Like today we have the Body by Breast Milk and the Fuck Your Resolutions, which are awesome. But we have there's certain designs that are like really epic that can absolutely crush, and a lot of you are going to freaking love. So I'm really looking forward to this next one. It's got to be done right. So very excited. It's perfect in time for, the winter season. So it's more of a winter Christmas type design. I want to make sure we get up, by the end of this month. So very excited. So much new content. So much. You deserve it. And Cerny, I agree. Cerny, I agree with what Cerny's saying. Aww. She is correct. The GOAT is correct. She says, peace out, fam. Go buy a new shirt. You deserve it. I agree. Based. He's
on fire.
Go buy a new shirt. You deserve it. You went to the fucking gym. I agree. You deserve some new merch. So go get you some. Go get you some new merch. Go check it out. And plus it's holiday season. So get some stocking stuffers and bull cream and scalp seed and all these things. I just put some in before, perfect for stocking stuffers. Boom, slide it in or get the whole set. We have it available. So if you go to the website, you don't have to add each individual one to the cart. You can just get the bundle and you can search and you can decide which one you want. You can select. So if you go to the section, so you get the hair and body care bundle, and then right down here, you can select whether you're on your phone or not. You can select Morning Meadow or unscented, and then boom, and the free shipping is right there and it's included. So made it a lot easier. So you don't have to add each one to cart, this, that, and the other. So anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Join us over at SwoleNarmySex.com. Join the fam today. We got the community that's bumping off the chain. Keep on posting your meals. I love the responses. I have a pinned post at the top of what you smashed today. So make sure you go and check that out. If you haven't yet, posted a few days ago, but it's always today. So if it's not yesterday or the day before, it's today. So what'd you smash? Tanya posting up her meal. Tanya's post. This is awesome. I just want to feature this one. Cerny, look at that. Look at Cerny's post. Aww. I posted the one with the dog sleeping, and then she's like, well, I'm going to one up you. Here's my dog. My dog's on the Smith machine. Your dogs are pussies. So Cerny thinks you're a pussy, Rufus, because you're a lazy beast. You don't go to the fucking gym. See what I'm dealing with? They're both sleeping. They're both sleeping. It's like, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Just awesome posts. Yeah, there it is. See, look at these lazy beaches. I posted this 2 days ago. Look at this lazy beaches. Look at that. Just ridiculous, right? Lazy beaches. Just insane. Anyway, the Swole fam, it's just a gross burger. Look at these posts. Fucking awesome. Anyway, go check it out. Community's blowing up as always. Keep on posting up over there. Appreciate you, fam. We'll see you tomorrow for the next episode. Go to the fucking gym, join the fam, pick up some new merch, enjoy your day, fuck your resolutions, start today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace, McGee's, Deuce Magoose, your boy, Papa Swole. Out.
Need a straight jacket, cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they can't laugh and they so mad, it's like
Then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made, that's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. I'll topic my melon, and I'm taking skeletons out closets and making